We are in like 2 seconds.
I don't know why it takes that.
And now, yeah, okay, I got the notification. We're on. All right, James.
All right, let's do this.
Let's do it.
And we're recording. 3, 2, 1.
What's going on, everyone? We are back once again. Thanks again for stopping by the break room. I'm Franklin. This is James, and today we got a great show planned for you.
Yes, we do. After last week's entertainment episode, we're getting right back into sports.
Yes.
We're back into the swing of things after that dead week of sports.
We got a lot of stuff today, a lot of good stuff.
We do, so strap in, hold tight.
Strap in, ladies and gentlemen.
What's up first?
First, we got MLB trade deadline, but not only that, we're going to see our stance and possibly your stance, people watching on YouTube, the Break Room Show, and people watching on Periscope, the Break Room Show. Your thoughts on tanking in sports?
Yes. It's always a hot topic around trade deadlines, whether it be in MLB, like it is now, NBA, NFL, etc. When do organizations determine whether or not they should tank, they should have a clean slate, or should they tank?
Should just ride it out and just suck.
So first and foremost, back to current day, MLB trade deadline coming up. A lot of teams that are teetering on playoffs.
Some on the fence, like my Pittsburgh Pirates, and some have already declared themselves buyers. Some have already declared themselves sellers. Neil Huntington, the GM of the Pirates, said that the Pirates are going to be buyers, but Sports Illustrated listed him today as on the fence.
That's interesting. I mean, it's always a confidence boost for the fans when you hear that.
Yeah, we're going to go after.
Yeah, going all in for those playoffs, and Pittsburgh rightly should. I think they're
only 3 games out of a wild card spot. I think you got to go for it.
Exactly. There are some other teams, especially in the National League, looking at like the Dodgers. I don't understand why they're leaning more towards a selling. Right. Because they're still in it.
They're 100% still in it, and they're playing pretty good. I think maybe they're just trying to sell certain pieces. Maybe they want to be buyers, but they just want to get rid of dead weight. I still don't understand why they're trying to get rid of Puig.
Yeah, that is an interesting decision. Great player, Puig. Great player.
He does what he wants.
Yeah, he does. His campaigns to make baseball fun again.
What is it? Puig, your friend. Puig, no harm. He has the weirdest hashtags.
Yeah, he does.
I'm
a great guy, though.
I would try to look him up, but I'm afraid this stream is gonna mess up.
I don't have it up, so
I guess
we'll have to be told.
I mean, I guess whoever's watching, you got to stay off the weed.
That's an interesting quote.
Oh, he's Le'Veon Bell, but we'll get to that later. We'll get to that later.
Yes, but going back to the Dodgers, I guess really you brought light to my thought process of trade deadlines. I guess I didn't really think of there being a middleman. You would think they're going to buy high or they're going to sell.
Right.
I guess I really didn't think of who you would get in return or even trades. And that is definitely an option for some of these teams because with following the Cardinals personally, I've looked in years past when they've been missing that one key piece, whether it be another starting pitcher in the rotate or in that bullpen or just that big hitter that the Cardinals are wanting.
Right.
And they may be heavy on certain players. I've seen players like John Jay get traded away. Colby Rasmus got traded away a couple years ago for a couple pitchers. Shelby Miller is now at the Braves. So, with teams with farm systems like that, and I might as well bring it up and we can all giggle at the Cardinals farm system and how that verdict came about for the 4 years.
Oh, yeah.
For, the hacking into the Astros.
I always knew the Cardinals were cheaters.
Oh, yeah. Yep. A little central rivalry here in the break room. But
what I don't understand is, I don't know why he would do it. the Cardinals are always notorious for having guys that play the game the right way, which is the dumbest description of any, like, coaches, like, players, coaches player, players coach, that type of description.
Mm-hmm.
Real guy's guy, or hardworking, tough, gritty, and does it the right way. I hate those descriptions of players, and that's everyone that's ever played for the Cardinals ever. Do it the right way.
Well, and
sack bunts, no bat flips.
Yeah, and not everyone's clean, and it's hard to find a clean team nowadays. Because even looking back at, say, Tony La Russa, he wasn't the cleanest or the nicest guy, but he got the job done.
No, he's a tool.
And especially the backlash that fans gave with the Johnny Peralta signing. His history with PEDs and steroids. That this organization shouldn't be bringing in a sour apple like that. But now he's one of the best hitters on the team, so you can't complain. You
Cardinals,
change.
just preposterous. We bring in a guy that did steroids once.
Yeah.
Like every other guy in AA isn't doing it.
Yeah, no doubt. But going to the trades, another big team looking for options and pieces, possibly, the New York Yankees.
Right. They're just, I say, Cashman wants to buy the GM Brian Cashman, but looking like they should sell. They have a lot of good chips. They got, obviously, the Cuban Missile, Aroldis Chapman. They got another dominant back-end bullpen guy in Miller, and then they got a starting pitcher that they're willing to dump, Nathan Eovaldi. Really, they're just trying to dump everyone.
Yeah. And, it's going to be hard to see when the Yankees will come back to finding that success. I mean, a lot of people point fingers at A-Rod.
When was the last time they won a pennant? 08?
I'm not sure. Yeah, like right at the beginning of the A-Rod era.
It's because Jeter. That's why they haven't had success in like the past, because Jeter just sucked, and they insisted on leaving him in there because he's the captain. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Jeter, great guy, good player.
Mirroring some similarities to the Lakers and Kobe right there. Just keeping them on for...
Yeah, to sell tickets and to sell jerseys.
No doubt, yeah. What did you think about... Did you see the ESPN ratings of baseball players? Jeter's sitting at 51 of all time.
Of all time?
Yeah. I think that's a bit harsh, honestly.
I think that might be higher than Tony Gwynn. And I think Tony Gwynn was a better player than Derek Jeter.
Ooh.
I mean, they played different positions. They played different.
Absolutely.
They played different positions.
Which, I mean...
Well, Jeter's range is this. It's one step to the left, one step to the right. That's why he makes every play look great, like backhand over here, because to every other player, it's one step and he's there, and Jeter can't do it. Jeter's got the worst range of all time. Love Derek, though, if he's watching the show. Great guy.
I don't know if he'd still be on after.
Great guy. I'm never one to hold a grudge.
Yeah, no doubt. If you ever want to be on the show,
hit us up at breakroomonline@gmail.com.
I think that's a nice transition. Putting a Band-Aid over the wounds of
right.
Jeter talk.
Jeter loves us now.
But going into tanking in sports,
right?
Should it happen? Should it not happen?
I have no problem with tanking. If you know you're not going to win, why don't you just call up a bunch of minor league guys and get thick? Like, that's what Houston Astros did, and now they're actually good. They just called up all their AAA guys and let them get major league experience.
Yeah.
Which is what the Twins should do. They should just blow up that whole franchise and start over again.
Absolutely. I don't see any problem with tanking myself either.
In any sport. I don't care if basketball, football, baseball, anything. If you can tank in hockey, I don't think the fans would allow tanking in hockey.
True. Yeah, true. And obviously, with different sports and how youth systems or farm systems work, it would have to be completely different. You look at an NFL franchise and how they would kind of have to clean slate and kind of build through the draft. Where with the MLB, you trade for younger assets, other pieces, promote, like you said, through the minors. Yeah. And that could be an option as well.
I mean, we're seeing it in other sports, like with the Lakers, like you said, and the 76ers, who have been accused of tanking by everyone in the league
for the past 3 seasons.
And fired their GM, who had a good plan in place, or so they say. Not that matters, because he's gone now.
Yeah, adios.
And it's like the Browns in football speaking, the Browns should tank. They are a team that should tank.
Mm-hmm.
They're always so bad, and then they win like the last 3 games of the year when no one's really trying.
Looks promising, and then just starts the process over.
Well, because if you get in like the late teens or early teens draft picks, like you're not getting the star players.
Yeah.
And you're reaching. Most of them don't pan out.
Well, and as fans, you got to look at it. You know, the pain of tanking would be worth it in the long run. I think it's even worse for the fans
it's like an investment
when you're trying to be that middle of the pack team for so long. It's just and you're not even close, like the Browns have been. You know, they haven't been the worst team in the NFL for all the these seasons, but on an average, they haven't found success, whether anything that they've tried. So you got to think maybe they should go for that 2-win season, get that
right, get the good draft pick,
absolutely,
get somebody to bring Cleveland back to life
instead of considering it a quote unquote success. Sorry, Browns fans, but for a 6-win season and saying
8 wins, we went 8-8.
Yeah, we went even. Like, I don't know.
I will get them next year.
You should shoot for that. I think I would much rather have that high draft pick, have that second year, or obviously be a playoff team.
It's the same thing with Miami. They just win games late in the year.
Yeah. Which I think that would be frustrating for me.
Yeah.
Because
100% frustrating.
Because I get excited. Where has this been all year?
Yeah.
And then you go into the draft thinking, oh, well, if we would have just bombed the last 3 games, we would have been 5 more positions up the draft charts. So I think it's, and like you said with the Astros, we've definitely seen tanking succeed.
Yeah. They made T-shirts said like 2017 World Series champions. They made them like 2 years ago. That's how much confidence they had in blowing up and starting over. Carlos Correa.
It could happen.
George Springer. Whatever. Open floor discussion time. Transitions are fun. We're leaving the floor open to you, the viewers on YouTube and the viewers on Periscope, to ask us any question on anything in the world, and we'll give it our best. We'll give it the old college try. And, we can really talk about anything because there's so much going on right now. Did you watch any of the RNC or NCLE?
I did. Yeah, I did a little bit of that long speech by Trump last night.
Yeah, I didn't watch it.
Yeah, I didn't watch all of it, but I watched the tail end of it. I thought it was very well written. I thought
he actually wrote this one.
I'm not sure. So, and you can't go into a politician's big speech and think, oh, this is their work. They truly mean it. So, but
it stayed up for days writing this.
I think it was very unlike Trump, and I think a lot of people fed off of that. And the party afterwards was insane. Balloons and confetti.
Oh, they had a party?
Yeah, it was.
That's wild.
Just.
I wouldn't mind.
Yeah. It was looking like Cavs had won there at the Quicken Loans Arena. So
one of our viewers said, "Stay off the weed." Quote, what's her name? Melania Trump, because she was biting Michelle Obama's speech.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I had a funny tweet. It was like Melania Trump has now claimed the responsibility for discovering Watergate, landing on the moon, and stuff like that.
Pulling a little Brian Williams there.
Yeah. I was shot down in Fallujah.
See, that just...
What's the guy that took over? Lester?
Took what?
Took over Nightly News on NBC. Is it Lester?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Is his name Lester? Whatever.
YouTube's looking well.
Did you see... no, it's working. It just does that. Yeah.
Well, that's good. That's working.
We are like the worst tech people. I went full Miami today. 305. Forever. My dad went to Miami. My dad was in South Beach, and he was like, "Oh, I kind of want to go through, some of the inner cities here just to see what it's really like." And he said he got off an exit and went in Liberty City, which is one of the toughest areas of Miami. And he said he turned around and instantly went out. I think it's where Rakeem Cato is from, a former Marshall quarterback.
Really?
Could sling the rock. He said he wasn't much of a reader, but he could sling the rock.
We'll take you.
He was in Cleveland Browns training camp for one day, and they let him go. Ouch. That's how you know it's bad. when you can't even make a Browns roster.
Yeah,
Anyways, back to RNC and CLE.
Mm-hmm.
Rudy Giuliani's speech a couple days ago made me upset.
Why is that?
Because he was like fear-mongering, is what I like to call it, when he was just trying to get everyone all pumped up and get them all scared. And then I saw somebody tweet a picture or something like that was Rudy Giuliani back in the day, back whenever he was friends with Hillary, supporting her and stuff like that.
Really?
And I was just like, Rudy, you're lying. You're lying to the people.
Now, see, do you think those are lies, or do you think people can change?
I think people can change. I will give them that. People can change with the power of money.
Or the power of power, having a seat or having...
Oh, yeah, he wants something.
Well, yeah. And I think we see that on both sides.
What do you think Chris Christie just wants a meatball sub? That's all he wants.
Please, Donald, something. He just has this list on a clipboard, VP, or President, VP, Secretary, sandwich.
Meatball hoagie? Question mark?
Trump will be like, 6-inch. Oh, all right, I'll take it.
6-inch. China. We're going to win. We're going to win so big.
How big?
Going to be huge.
Hey.
And these hands are not small. They're not small. They're actually very good size. Ask your wife. She loved them just like everyone else loved them. Little Marco. That always made me so mad. In the debates when he kept calling Marco Rubio Little Marco. Okay, Little Marco. This just went off the rails.
Yeah, no doubt. But that's what we can do here in the break room.
That's what we can do with open floor discussion time.
Exactly. We're not just sports. We're entertainment. We're news. We're politics.
And we don't do it like we don't like cut it up. Like everything's 100% live.
Yeah.
So whatever we do, obviously we can't cut it. So if we screw up or something like that, we're just gonna have to roll with it.
Yeah.
I wish we could cut it. Sometimes I say stupid stuff, like when I just went on that weird tangent.
We gotta be genuine. We gotta be.
That's what the people want.
Exactly. And what we want are some questions.
Yes,
feedback.
Please, questions, anyone.
Yeah, no doubt.
Literally anything is not off the table.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the more controversial, the more viewers we'd get.
If we're gonna continue in politics, hopefully we get some questions here. But did you see Hillary talking about Pokemon Go?
Pokemon Go to the polls.
Cricket.
Who is her campaign manager?
Yeah, that one was awesome.
What's your opinion on NBA All-Star Game being taken out of Charlotte? Boom. That's a good question.
Hey.
What is our opinion on the NBA All-Star Game taken out of Charlotte? I think it's a fair move.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Except for the city of Charlotte.
Except for the city. I feel sorry for the city of Charlotte because you're taking it away from the people.
Yeah.
When it was legislation that caused this whole civil uprising.
Mm-hmm.
And taking it away from the honest people, from the people that, don't discriminate or...
Yeah, I'm not going to say it's 100% needed, but I think it was a good move by the NBA.
Where are they going to put it?
Good question. I mean, you look at stuff like that, and it's nothing compared to, say, a World Cup or an Olympic host city.
Right.
So the preparations aren't as massive, but that's something big that they have to prepare for. They have to plan, because that brings in a lot of traffic.
That brings in a lot of money to the city of Charlotte.
Exactly. And we look at any All-Star team or any All-Star game in sports or any championship game that are on neutral, playing fields. That's a lot of money and takes a lot of prep work to do.
Yeah.
And it's going to be tough, and unfortunately for some of the smaller market teams, you're going to have to look at the bigger cities. They can put it right away, Madison Square Garden, and they would be the most prepped to host an All-Star game with short notice. You know what I mean?
Right. They could put it in there every year.
Yeah. So how that wouldn't be fair for the rest of the league, obviously, but we're going to have to. I'm not a part of Adam Silver's squad, but he has a squad to begin with. But they're going to have to put it in a place this year just to try to take all of the side stories out of it and focus on the basketball.
I like that. That was good. Another question we got, Adam Silver versus Roger Goodell. I'm assuming that means which one is more... Which one has the iron fist?
Which one has... Yeah.
Or which one do you hate more? I hate Roger Goodell more.
I do too. I really like Adam Silver.
Fire Goodell, impeach him, get rid of him, whatever it is you have to do.
Yeah.
He's making a mockery of the league.
Yeah.
Goodell is a chump. That's right. Goodell sucks.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I agree. Adam Silver has been tested a few times, I think, with his...
Adam Sandler. All right, boys. See ya, everybody. I'm out. Okay.
Oh, I could just see Adam Sandler being...
What sports do we mainly cover? We do it all. Every sport. That's kind of what we do in the break room. And with that being said, this open floor discussion is in its final moments. But we're going to take a quick 10-second break, and that's just for station identification, WPKM 96.3 The Beet, and Jeremy Harrison and everyone involved. Thank you all so much. And when we come back from said break, we're talking about J.J. Watt and how he's injured, and now he's on the PUP list, and it said his surgery recovery and rehab and everything could take up to 10 weeks, which means he'd be missing week 1, I think.
Yeah, not looking good for the Texans. I'll use fresh. That fresh Texans team.
Fresh Texans team.
So,
all right. That's what we got coming. Make sure you stick around. This is the break room. All right, this is a break, but we can still talk. That's the fun part about us being on Periscope and YouTube.
I almost forgot to turn the mics off right before you said something, so I'm glad I did.
Nice work.
Thank you.
J.J. Watt. We'll probably have some Le'Veon Bell and Ray Rice in there. Mm-hmm. Le'Veon Bell, Ray Rice, J.J. Watt, all that stuff. We'll talk about all that in this next 7-minute segment. And then we're going to talk about athletes and movies, and then James is going to play a game, a quiz, and then we have our one last thing, which is like we just talk about or watch like a YouTube video for a couple minutes or something like that. Should be a pretty good show today. Yeah. Thank you all for tuning in on YouTube and Periscope. And this will be on SoundCloud later, The Break Room Show, and this will be on our Twitter, The Break Room Show, at The Break Room Show. So, Tweet at us, questions, everything.
And just because the open discussion is over doesn't mean
please continue to
accept questions.
Yeah,
we're going to fit it in when we can. So, we love feedback.
Yeah.
All right, we're going back.
And we are back from that longer than 10-second break, but it doesn't matter. This is our show.
We do what we want.
James has got the right jersey on today, the Arsenal one. Speaking of jerseys, my team, North City, came out with some sweet ones.
Yeah. The 90s called. They are loving that jersey.
The Jerk Store called. They're running out of you.
Hey.
Anyways, J.J. Watt has recently went through surgery. What a genius move by him to get out of having to go through training camp. And now he's going to be injured for up to 10 weeks.
Big news. For the Texans. Yeah, everyone else is probably thankful.
Well, I mean,
who do they play week 1?
I don't know. I don't have that. Ezekiel is going to...
Just pull it out. Week 1 is the Ravens.
Ezekiel is going to dominate. You think he's the next Tony Dorsett, Emmitt Smith? I think he is.
I don't think he's going to have instant impact. I don't think he'll be Rookie of the Year.
You don't think he's... What about just even like Conference Rookie of the Year?
I could see that.
For the NFC. I mean, I think...
He's still sharing reps, though.
With Darren McFadden. That's just to like ease him into it. But I think...
He was an 1,100-yard rusher last year.
But the NFL is a running back by committee league now. So they don't give the workload to just one guy.
I mean, we see it, especially in Cincinnati with Hill and Bernard.
Right, and now we're going to see it in Miami with Ajaya and Arian Foster.
Yeah. So, I think he will be good. I think a little too much hype. Now we look at him. The news came out, as I butcher that sentence. The news came out that his jersey top selling so far. So that's insane. Really good for a Dallas Cowboys organization to have that top selling jersey. They need that boost, that high market, high money team.
Right. Someone else asked who will win this year between Tennessee and Florida. That was a question, I'm assuming, about college football, but I think Tennessee will win. Will Greer's not at Florida anymore. He's at my school, West Virginia, and Joshua Dobbs is still at Tennessee. And Aaron Medley is like the best kicker in my mind, just because he was the number 1 rated kicker going into Tennessee. And the kicking game is more important than people think. Anyways, back to NFL.
Which the kicking game is kind of dying in NFL. So anyway, go for 2.
And J.J. Watt, back surgery. I don't really know what it was for. Most dominant player in the league on defense, and could potentially be on tight end.
No doubt. Yeah,
guy's a monster. I wish you could draft J.J. Watt for fantasy football.
No doubt. Yeah. All-purpose points?
Well, I mean, you can if you do, like, the full, like, team thing. But I don't think I'd like that. It'd just be too much tracking. Like, how would I know if my third-string linebacker got 1 tackle in a game on a Thursday night?
Yeah. Those crazy stats.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to figure that out.
Yeah. I don't know if he can perform on the West Coast on Mondays. Like, it's tough.
Right.
So.
And then more news coming from the NFL. Dennis Green, former coach of Minnesota Vikings, has passed away today. He was 67 years old. Somber note. They are who we thought they were. That wasn't a soundbite. That was me. That was my impression of Dennis Green.
Great coach.
Dominant coach.
Yeah. Good quote, too.
Led the Vikings to their best season in back in the day, back in the 90s, back when he had Randy Moss, Chris Carter. And Dante Culpepper, he was a beast until he went to Miami. He had either Drew Brees or Dante Culpepper, and he went with Culpepper.
I love that pause. You were like, and he went with Culpepper.
Oh,
that's who he went with.
Did you see Ray? Did you see what Ray Rice said?
No, I didn't.
You didn't see that?
Mm-mm.
Where he said if he gets picked up, he's donating his entire salary to domestic violence abuse charities.
Really?
I don't think anyone gives him a shot anyway. Because running backs are just too run down, too old, and they're just like.
Now, do you think
he hasn't played since 2013, right?
Publicity side of it. Do you think that's a stunt?
I think it's
a plea.
No, it makes him look like a wussy. Is what it makes him look like.
Really?
It's a great move. It's a great move, but
it makes a good story.
Yeah, it makes him look like a wussy because he's begging. Yeah, he's on his knees pleading like, "Someone give me a chance."
Yeah.
Running backs. It's a running back by committee league now. You need 3. You can't have just a dominant every down back anymore.
Yeah, no doubt. Especially
Le'Veon Bell.
If someone gets suspended. Yes. Yeah.
James, your team, the Steelers, how are they going to cope with this? He's out every other game, and so it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, no doubt. I think the Steelers are prepped for it now. They have D'Angelo Williams prepped and ready to fill in just in case. But he could get injured. Yeah. He could do drugs. Yeah. But this one was for missing a test.
Why do you think he missed the test? Stay off the weed.
Maybe sweating a little. I don't know. And
I honestly thought it was legal, Mr. Goodell.
I slept in. I
slept in. My car broke down. I swear I would have been there.
Coach Tomlin's wearing us out. I had to get those extra Z's. So, yeah, kind of crazy story coming out of there, but hopefully. Steelers fans. You
look at his track record. I mean, it's not like this is anything new. He was riding around with LeGarrette Blount, and they got in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
And then he missed the game. He missed the playoffs with his knee. And then he was a hamstring last year where he missed 6 games.
Yeah.
Awesome when he's around.
No doubt. Yeah, no doubt.
But how long is he around?
Exactly. Or how long do you keep him around?
He's in a contract year. This is his last year in his contract. He wants around $15 million because he thinks he's worth it, and he won't get it because he's never around.
True. So, I mean, this year can be used kind of as a proving point, a proving ground to see, you want the money, come get it. But we've seen
they
people
they got a tough schedule those first 4 games.
They do, yeah.
They got to play the Bengals. They got to play the.
Tough.
They might have to play the Ravens too at Baltimore.
Tough.
They got some divisional games early on, and Le'Veon Bell's not going to be there.
Mm-hmm. So Steelers fans hoping for Williams to produce like he did in the absence, which they've seen so many different running backs here in the past few years,
Right.
Filling the void.
Who was the running back that came in after Jerome Bettis back in the day? And he had to. Everyone loved that guy. He was only there a couple years. Willie Parker. Ooh. He was a beast.
My favorite thing about Willie Parker is that they were playing in the Super Bowl. Bettis was still there.
Right.
And, getting ready to go on the field, the offense going on the field. Bettis comes over, talks to Willie Parker, give him, get out there, kid. Go get me a touchdown. Willie Parker gets that 80-some yard touchdown, goes right to Big Daddy.
Big Daddy.
He's my role model. I did this for you.
The bus.
Why drive when you can take the bus?
Oh my God.
As a little kid.
Oh my God.
Not a little kid, but when I was younger, I cut that out of the Parkersburg News and Sentinel. They had team or posters. I have it hanging up in my room. I'll have to take a picture. We'll have to tweet it out.
Tweet it.
We'll have to
tweet it tonight.
It's like sun damaged, but you can still. Bettis is right there on the front.
Why
drive when you can take the bus?
Why drive when you can take a bus? He was on the cover of one of back in the early 2000s. Sports video games were popping. Everyone was making their own NFL and
There's so many different options.
MLB game. Yeah, now we have 0 options. But anyways, I think it might have been 989 Sports. Used to make NFL and NBA games, and they had one, and Jerome Bettis was on the cover, and the commercial was it was Jerome Bettis walking through the tunnel, right before he's the wheels on the bus go round and round, and then he goes,
no, this is a real thing.
It's a real thing. You might have to look it up. And then at the end, I don't know about that aspect, but I know at the very end he looks at the camera, he goes, and you're the guy under the bus.
I'll look it up during the next break.
That's my God. We're going to have to play that for him, honestly. That is just too good. The wheels of the bus go round and round.
Was he in Pittsburgh then, or was he in
no,
St. Louis?
that was Pittsburgh.
Was he?
NFL Blitz. That game was sweet. No, it wasn't that one, though.
Shoot. But speaking of bus, transitions are fun. Speaking of bus, going into athletes into movies now.
Right.
Triple H as a bus driver.
What movie was that? Was it with Sandra Bullock? Was it Bus Driver?
I don't think it was that mainstream. Triple H and Sandra Bullock.
Bus Driver.
This summer.
Triple H was in a movie? Are you serious?
Triple H movie.
Is his real name is that his real name though?
The Chaperone. I want you to look at I want you to look at this
cover?
Yes.
Oh no. Came on 22.5 stars. Oh. No, that can't be real.
Oh.
Who is in this?
It almost looks animated. You see, his body doesn't even look right at all.
Those arms aren't real. That is a photoshopped head. That is not a real head.
No doubt.
That's a photoshopped head. That's fake.
Here's an in-movie. Here's him driving the bus.
Is it like, is the bus like, did it brakes cut or something like that? Or like, what's the deal here?
Oh. The brakes cut. What was that movie?
Box office. It made
Where
$14,000.
No. WWE Studios. Oh, come on. See, everybody's trying to follow The Rock and Schwarzenegger. You know, the great athlete actors.
Hulk Hogan.
Let's see. An ex-con on the run from his criminal past hides out from those he ratted on by chaperoning a field trip to New Orleans.
Whoa. Hold up. Triple H on, and he's watching children. Where are your parents? on a field trip, who signed the release forms? What parent signs a release form to let Triple H, an ex-con, drive your bus? Oh, kids, we're just going to go to this cotton plant.
I feel sorry for
Who made that?
Laura Moriarty.
Well,
she wrote the book The Chaperone. Is a captivating novel about a woman who chaperoned an I can't say that word.
They made a movie.
Irreverent. No, this is totally different. It's just the same title. So when you Google The Chaperone,
that sucks.
Triple H comes up, and then she is next.
That is unfreaking believable.
I'm half tempted to see the trailer right now.
I kind of want to watch the trailer.
Okay, we watch it.
I want to kind of bring the laptop over, though.
Is that possible?
I'm bringing the laptop over.
Okay, hold on.
Boom.
It's fine.
Boom.
I mean, you want me to turn the mics off so they can have volume?
I don't know what's happening.
I'll give it a go. There's no ad.
Make it full screen, because this looks hokey.
Yeah.
This looks hokey.
Yeah, okay. So mics are going off. We're going full screen so YouTube can watch.
YouTube can watch.
And listen, ready?
Be real. Oh no! I thought this was a comedy. It's serious? Oh! Field tripping! Was this made in 2001? Oh my god. That guy is in Pineapple Express. And that... Oh, what's he in? What is that guy in? There it is. He said the name of the movie in the trailer. Woo! That better be your fanny pack? He was hugging a small boy at the end and he said, that better be your fanny pack? What?
Okay. So we have a lot of explaining to do.
That's bananas. That is bananas.
So for the SoundCloud listeners that will be listening to this when we post, when we upload. It was for starters, Google it. The Chaperone.
The Chaperone, made in 2011. That one guy was in it. I said he was in Pineapple Express. He played one of the guys in Pineapple Express. It was like
he was the only person that we would recognize.
No, that red-haired guy. That red-haired guy. I've seen that red-haired guy.
Well, both of them were kind of like the guys chasing.
What was the red-haired guy in?
I don't.
Was he Steve the Pirate?
Oh,
was that Steve the Pirate?
No.
Hold on.
No.
I just got to look up the Chaperone on my computer now and figure out like.
I'm gonna try to comprehend what we just watched. So let's go back. What year was 2011? That looked like something on a VHS tape preview.
They were driving around in a Chrysler Sebring. That was a Sebring.
Well, obviously the budget was low. They only made $14,000.
Oh my god.
So...
No, his name isn't Hunter Hearst Helmsley. His name is Paul Levesque. So that...
Triple H's name?
Pisses me off. Yeah. I thought his name was Hunter. They call him Hunter around the office. I don't know. I'm just assuming that's what they call him.
The Office. That was...
Paul Levesque? So he's French. Seriously, this red hair guy, I want to figure out what his name is. Is it Darren? Is this good?
So if you do go and watch the trailer, let us know what you think.
See, he was in Pineapple Express and Superbad.
But just a little summary. Every childhood plot line and like trick in the book, I think, was in this movie. You had like Macaulay Culkin Home Alone tricks, like throwing throwing beads on the ground so the criminals could trip and fall.
Whoa. That's where he's from. Okay. He in Friday Night Lights, the show, that red-haired guy, he plays one of the wheelchair friends. His name is Herc in Friday Night Lights, and he's also in Dallas Buyers Club. He plays
Really?
Yeah, he plays TJ. He was in a movie that like won Best Actor and Best Supporting Actor, and he was in that movie. But obviously, he didn't win like those.
I mean, maybe times were tough in 2011.
That's freaking weird, man.
That was
That better be your fanny pack. That's a 10-year-old. That's a 10-year-old, Roger.
What back.
WWE, I'm coming for you.
Yeah, produced by WWE Studios, by the way.
This athletes and movies thing has just turned into Triple H in The Chaperone.
Yeah, but let's go over a few others, because not all athletes turned movie stars have been busts.
No. LeBron James was the best actor. I will stand by this till the day I die. LeBron James was the best actor in the train wreck of a movie called Trainwreck.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, second place was Amari Stoudemire.
Yeah.
So that movie was...
trash.
Yeah.
Shout out LeBron. Who are some of your favorites from...
Some of my favorites. I mean, we look at the big ones. Schwarzenegger, Dwayne
Good
Johnson.
dog. There's a bomb in there.
Yeah. I mean, he's had some busts too, but overall, you got to think
Come on, kill me.
Kindergarten Cop.
Kindergarten Cop. Yeah, I like Predator. That's my favorite.
Oh, yeah. Does this name ring a bell? Jesus Shuttlesworth.
That's Spike Lee. He got game. Ray Allen.
Yes. Ray Allen. He got game. Good call.
They in the NBA they had like the nickname night or whatever, and he had Shuttlesworth on the back of his jersey. It was awesome.
Oh yeah.
I think his dad was Denzel Washington in that movie.
Yeah. Good call. I have a list here. Yes, a list. 30 all-time greatest athletes in movies. We have Roger Clemens in Kingpin.
He was in Kingpin?
That's what I was thinking.
Bill Murray? Mike Ditka
and Kicking and Screaming.
Way to go, Big Bone!
Will Ferrell's dad, I believe, right?
No, it was Robert Duvall was Will Ferrell's dad. Ditka was the neighbor.
Oh, yeah. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in an airplane. He was the pilot.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
My dad says you don't hustle. Oh, Dan Marino and Ace Ventura.
Oh, yeah.
That's like, okay, that one's my all-time favorite, clearly.
Now, see, some are like
acting.
Like
clearly, that's my all-time favorite.
Of course. You dress the part.
Clearly.
And some of them are obviously just cameos. But
Dan
can
Marino
still be
was,
big parts.
Dan was a big
movies.
part.
Yeah. Brett Favre in There's Something About Mary.
No, I remember that. I didn't know he was in that.
Yeah.
Oh, what about
Lance Armstrong in Dodgeball? That was a good. Where they're sitting at the bar.
Oh yeah. He's like, man, if that were me, I feel pretty guilty or something like that. Oh, what about John McEnroe was in Mr. Deeds? That was pretty good.
Here's the quote: Shaquille O'Neal, Kazam.
Hey Dad. Chris D'Elia, shout out Chris D'Elia.
We love that movie here at Break Room. The quote is, Shaq would probably spend all 3 wishes to wipe out his boombox genie flop. And of course, a huge one, Space Jam.
Space Jam. And we'll cut it there. Space Jam, Michael Jordan, arguably the greatest athlete movie ever made.
Yeah. You know, whether it be Schwarzenegger doing non-sports roles, Dwayne Johnson doing non-sports roles, everything just brings it together with Space Jam.
Yeah, and any movie that is actually about sports that has an athlete in it, it's that one for sure.
Yep, definitely. So I think a good way to end the entertainment. It was definitely entertaining.
That was probably one of the most fun entertainment portions we've ever had.
Oh man, I can't wait to listen back to the Chaperone trailer.
That's good. Oh my god, I hope we can actually hear it though. I hope it doesn't
We should.
All right. Well, now it's time for a quick 10-second break, and then after that, James is going to be playing. He's going to be taking a quiz brought to you by Sporkle, not a sponsor. Most valuable teams in sports, the major 4 sports, NFL, MLB, NBA, and NHL. He's going to try to see which ones are worth the most money. Stay tuned. Well, that was fun. I can't wait to watch.
Oh, the Chaperone.
The Chaperone with Triple H. That better be your, what did you say? Fanny pack? That's a 10-year-old boy! That's a 10-year-old boy, Triple H. Oh my god.
So cheesy at the beginning, too.
Do you think I'm going to get in trouble for letting an ex-con do my driving? Yeah! You're not working for the school board.
As his daughter gets taken away. And then they devise a plan to save Triple H. Like the ginger and the class nerd who for some reason is in a tuxedo. Was like, nerds, I can help you.
The nerd's always got to be dressed up like, hey guys, I'm in here too.
Like, did you see the GPS tracking? Like, how are they going to...
Oh my god, I want Netflix to put the Chaperone on there so bad. Oh my god.
All right, we go back.
That better be your... And we're back. James, it is time to play Can you name the 10 most valuable franchises for each major sport?
Thank you for that.
I think that's copyrighted. That's from somewhere else. We gotta reel it in. James and I were dying during the break, thinking about the entertainment portion we had. What did? Oh my gosh! All right, we're gonna tweet out the trailer to The Chaperone, starring Triple H tonight, because
I feel like this is definitely going to be a reoccurring.
That's my new favorite movie of all time. They were driving. It was 2011. They were driving an '04 Chrysler Sebring. They're driving it. Wow, we're just now seeing the footage.
That is weird. Yeah.
Man, it's lagging.
Yeah.
It's fine though. All right. Our Twitter is @BreakRoomShow, so make sure you follow us and check that out because we will be tweeting it out to the masses.
All right.
There was no audio during the Chaperone trailer, just me laughing.
Really?
Yeah. That's fantastic.
Huh. Oh, well. We'll have to dub it.
We can put it in, and we'll do it later. All right, James, we're playing a game now.
All right. So we're going to give, what does the quiz say, 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay.
5 minutes.
I think 5 minutes sounds right. And
5 minutes.
That'll put us right at near the top of the hour. We can do our final minute.
Right.
We'll be good to go.
And we'll be good to go.
Let's do 5 minutes.
All right.
And I will tell you, I'm going to start it.
Oh, I got like a timer.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Tell me when.
All right, you got.
So again, it's top 10 most
seconds.
valuable franchises
4, 3.
in NFL, NBA, MLB, NHL.
Go.
Cowboys,
Yes.
Steelers,
No.
the Buccaneers.
No. What? Tampa? Ooh, no.
I was taking a stab. 49ers,
Yep.
Redskins.
Yes.
Yes. Gibbs. Patriots.
Yep.
Eagles.
Yes. This has to be old. No, updated July 1st, 2016.
Jets.
Yeah.
Giants.
Yeah.
How many do I have left?
1, 2, 3. You have 3 left.
Lion.
Nope.
That was fun.
Detroit.
Seahawks.
No.
Saints.
Nope.
Dolphins.
Nope.
Oh.
1 minute's gone by.
Okay, I'm going to the next sport. I'm going to go Lakers.
Oh, yes.
Knicks.
Yes.
Why did I just go blank? Heat.
Yeah. Just name every big city. You'll get it.
No doubt. Thunder.
Nope.
Nets.
Yes.
Bucks. No, I'm just kidding. Celtics.
Yes.
Cavs.
No. Heck no. Cleveland?
Pacers.
No.
Pistons.
No.
The Detroit stuff.
Big cities.
Oh, Bulls.
Yes.
Bulls.
Think California.
Warriors.
Yes.
Are the Clippers on there?
Yes.
Oh, wow. How many teams left in there?
2.
2.
Same state.
Mavs.
Yes, that's
Rockets.
One. Yes. All right, so NBA's done.
Hey.
You have 3 more minutes.
Okay, I'm going to go to NHL.
Okay.
I think I have an idea about MLB.
Okay.
Penguins.
No. They were on the verge of bankruptcy a few years back.
Red Wings.
Yes.
The Blackhawks.
Yes.
The Bruins.
Nope.
The Flyers.
Yes.
The Ducks.
Nope.
The Sabres. The Lightning.
Nope.
The Canucks.
Yes.
Oh, I know.
Yes, you got the Canucks, and the Bruins was one I misread.
Oh, I know. I think number 1 will be the Maple Leafs.
No, they're number 3.
Oh, Senators.
No. Heck no.
Capitals.
Ottawa? Yes, Capitals are on there.
Sharks?
No.
The Kings.
Yes.
Okay.
2 more. 2 of the most famous teams. One United States, one's Canada. Make big money.
I said the Canucks. I already said the Maple Leafs.
2 minutes.
I said the Senators. I said the Canadians.
Yes, there's 1.
Who have I got the number 1 team yet?
No.
Oh wow. Shoot. Boston. Islanders.
No. Same state.
Rangers.
Yeah, there you go.
Is that it for NHL?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Okay, MLB. Yankees.
Obviously.
Red Sox.
Yep.
Cardinals.
Nope. Yes, yes, sir.
Okay. The Dodgers.
Yes.
The Mets.
Yes.
The Giants.
Yes.
The White Sox.
No. Same city.
The Cubs.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Bottom three.
The Texans. The Rangers.
Nope.
Um,
2 National League.
the Marlins.
No.
The Mets.
No.
The Phillies.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Same division.
Nationals.
There you go.
Hey.
All right, now 1 AL team.
The Indians.
No. You already named their crosstown.
What?
You already named the same city, but for the National League team.
Oh, shoot, did I?
Yeah. All right, it's over. You lost.
Oh, the Angels.
There you go. All right, you got all of baseball.
Let me try.
I'll give you an extra 15 seconds. I will give you 15 seconds starting.
What do I have left? Tell me what I have.
You have 3 football teams left. You got 5. All right, I'll give you 5 seconds to get ready.
Okay.
All right, go.
The Titans.
No.
I'm nervous. I don't know. The Panthers.
You failed miserably.
I said 2 teams in 15 seconds.
All right, that was it. The Texans, the Bears, and the Packers.
The Texans?
The Texans. Houston. Oilman.
True.
And that's game time, folks.
That's game time. Thank you for playing. I didn't do too bad.
We have to figure out the audio on this last part.
We will.
All right. No break. Yeah, we have break. You want a break? We don't have to.
No, we can go find that.
Once again, thank you, WPKM 96.3 The Beet, Jeremy Harrison, everyone involved. Thank you all so much for letting us do this. One last thing, James. What is your one last thing for today?
My one last thing is some soccer news. One of my favorite, probably my favorite sport for all of you watching. England have appointed a new manager for their national team. Sam Allardyce has left Sunderland Football Club, and is on a 2-year deal now. Kind of an interesting one. I thought England would branch out and try to get a domestic coach, try something different.
Mm-hmm.
But it looks like their country pride has still taken over. They've appointed another English manager. And
too much pride.
Good luck to Big Sam. I think he'll do well. What is well for the England team? We'll soon find out. So that's my final note. What's yours?
My final thing is I was on YouTube and I found this guy. He's a Carolina Panthers super fan, and he made a rap. His name is Ked Woodley, and he made a rap about the Carolina Panthers, and I think it was last year. I think it might have been right before the Super Bowl, but I just now found it for some reason. And for those, you're just going to have to, we'll tweet it out today, also at the Break Room Show on Twitter. And the funny thing is he sounds just like Marty Huggins or Zach Galifianakis' character from The Campaign. He's like, bring your brooms because it's a mess. He sounds just like that. Super Carolina accent. And it's just really funny. Here we go, James. Let it play. Pro football. Oh my God! I've never heard anyone be like, or a field goal in the middle of a rap. That is the funniest thing I've ever heard. That's my one last thing, and that's our one last thing from the show today. Fun show today. It's definitely going to be one that we're going to tweet out often.
A lot of laughs today, a lot of
laughs. Thank you all for tuning in. It means a lot to us. Thank you all for being involved on YouTube, The Break Room Show, and Periscope at The Break Room Show. James, great job today. He does a lot of stuff tech-wise that doesn't get a lot of love.
I try. Thank you for the love. Thank you for your personality.
Oh, yes.
Your insight and your wisdom.
I'm like a wizard. Awesome show today, guys. Thanks again, WPKM 96.3 The Beet, and everyone involved. Jeremy Harrison, you the man. We'll see you when we see you. Thanks again for stopping by. All right. See you, Periscope. And see you, YouTube, once I stop